Hello, Answerly viewers! As I was reading through the comments the other day, I started to notice a trend in the type of questions people were asking me. How do I explain my love of Harry Potter to my non-nerdy friends and family? How do I talk my friends into playing D&D with me? How do I convince my friends that reading books and gaming is fun when there's such a stigma around those communities? How do I get my friends into nerdy things? It sounds like we have a little problem here. It seems to me like many of you have no idea how to spread your own personal nerd influence out to the people around you. Well, here's my advice. You have to trick them. Not in a bad way, just in a tricky way. For instance, tell your friends that you're having a party. Parties are cool, right? Nobody's gonna question that. But then, once they're over, tell them you're gonna be playing some games. Again, not really anything suspicious, especially if you start off with socially accepted games like Jenga or Apples to Apples. But then, over time, and possibly having a few more parties like this, start to slip in some nerdier games. Maybe suggest you play Settlers of Catan, or introduce them to Munchkin. If they're already in the party mindset, they might be more up for trying these things that seem fun in the context of what you're already doing, if that makes sense. Honestly, before long, you might even have them putting together Magic the Gathering decks or building D&D characters and they won't even know what hit them. It's like when your mom used to hide peas in your mashed potatoes to try to get you to eat vegetables. Is that a good parallel? But seriously, if you love something and your friends just don't get it, try to compare it to something that they will understand. If they're into movies or sports or cooking or shopping, try to explain to them that the things that you love make you happy for the same reasons that their interests do. There's always ways to compromise too. If your friends have movie nights or something like that, but they always make you watch action adventures or romantic comedies or something like that, maybe suggest that one week you watch some sort of science fiction or fantasy movie. If they absolutely refuse to ever do the sorts of things that you like to do, then maybe they aren't as good of friends as you thought they were. Personally, I always thought in the past that I was way too cool for school to play World of Warcraft, but it wasn't until some friends of mine actually showed me that it really wasn't that different than some of the iPhone app games that I was already playing that made me stop and think and really give it a chance. Some people don't like things simply because they don't understand them. So if you do take the time to reach out and try to explain the things that you love to someone who doesn't like them, you might be the first person who's ever tried to do that for them, and it really might make a difference. And hey, if that doesn't work and your friends really just aren't nerds, there's always the internet and people like us. Join a forum? Let me know in the comments if you've ever had success turning one of your friends into a nerd, and until next time, it's game over.